Yes, and welcome back to another Dad's RC Hangar Friday feeling. The place where you go to charge up that Friday feeling and charge you for the rest of the week to give you that hope, fun and enjoyment that you deserve. Yes, you do deserve it. Yes, you do. Unfortunately, yesterday our beloved Queen Elizabeth II passed away. It was sad for all of us after a long reign of being our Queen. You know, I can only send my regards to her immediate family, but the Queen is everybody's family. It's everybody's mum, everybody's grandma, everybody's everybody. And it's a sad time for us all. But like she would say, stiff upper lip and keep carrying on. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to celebrate her life rather than be sad. And that's what you should do. Anything that puts you down last week, forget about it. Do not look behind you, look in front of you. And in front of you is me, Chris at Dad's RC Hangar. Now, what have we got here? Now, as you know, many of you know, the boomerang hit the tree of death. Oh yes, it was a tree hugger. And I've been looking for another trainer to get my mojo back. As you've seen, I seem to crash planes quite a bit, but it's okay. And I took the opportunity today to build one that I've had in the hangar, which is a trainer plane. Yes, it is teeming down with rain all week and next week, and unfortunately over the weekend. I might find some glimmers of sunshine next Friday to actually made in this bird. My good man Paul Heckles is out the country again, so I hope I'm going to do him right about setting up the engine anyway. Taken on board everything he said. Anyway, I'm going to try and get this done. It's going to be it's not going to be a mega flashy unboxing. It's going to be, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is what it is. Because I'm going to try and build some today as well. Try and get as much built as possible and keep it and enjoy a movie. So what have I got? Yes, I have got the Max Trainer Balsa Pro. If you can see that, probably got lights everywhere. There you go, from Central UK, which is a Balsa plane, Balsa trainer with an IC engine. It's not the biggest in the world. Wingspan is 1,480 millimeters with a length of 1,105 millimeters. What that is in feet and inches, I'll let you work that one out. But she's not a big girl. She takes 5 servos, receiver and battery and compatible prop. That's what you've got to put on it. And I have plenty of props in the bag. In fact, I bought 4 of them. Never run out of props again, I'll tell you. So what have we got here? On the IC, it takes between a 32 and 40, 2-stroke. As you know, I've got the OS LA40, which is over there, which we'll look at later on. I did speak to Central UK and asked them sort of what they thought that would be a good engine, and they said that'd be fine. The OS LA40 was a kind of like, what can I say, back in the day, a budget engine. It was a very good engine, but it was kind of an entry engine that you don't have to spend mega bucks on. And because it's a size 40, perfect for this puppy. So which means it will save me some money. You can have the electric on here, which is obviously then down at 4 servos, a suitable ESC, etc, etc. But I'll leave all the links and bits and pieces down below in the description, so if you are interested, then you can. But many of you would, or a lot of you, flew the Max Thrust foamies. I know the BMFA, British Model Flying Association, fly them up in Buckminster, yes. They fly them for all their trainers, so it's a very good trainer, and I've got one as well. You've probably not seen many videos of them because I've done all that before I decided to have a bit of YouTube action, yes, and show you all you lovely people stuff, my journey. And my journey is trying to get in the box. Hold tight. Alrighty, there you go. Lid is off, which is great. It's a good sign about the packing. So what have we got in the books? So we have got a manual, which I've already taken out, and I did have somewhere. Here we go. We've got the Bible here that shows you how to build. My only moan about this, and because I can, is that, you know, when they've done it, it's all black, deep black. You know, so when you're looking at it, it's a bit hard to see because there's so much black. There is a colour version that you can get online, so you don't have to print it, so you can use your iPad or something. But yeah, that's my only groan, is that, you know, it's a bit hard to see, and blind git like me, you need everything as clear as possible. But I can't see this being a mega hard build, to be honest with you. Right, so they do come with stickers that they haven't put on, in case you didn't want to. And what we got on here? So we got like the Mac Thrust trainer, thrust. Hooray. Yes, so we're going to have a bit of max thrust action going on here. Oh yes, oh yes. Right, what have we got? We have got the vertical stabilizer or rudder. Let's have a quick look at this. get this out as quick as I can. I want to try and get as much as I can in this movie as possible. Now that is some nice covering. It's already got, is it right there? The hinges are in. There's CA hinges, and they've put them in, but they haven't glued them. So that's something I can do. So if you do get yourself one of these and think, oh great, brilliant, that's ready to rock and roll. No, you need to glue the hinges. Horizontal. Yes, yes, yes. So let's have a quick look at this. I'm trying to be ever so quick. Ever so quick. I should have got all this out of the bag really, but no, I haven't got it out of the bag at all yet. So here's the hose now. It's in 2 sections. Once again, I don't know if these are... No, they're not. So once again, you need to glue these. So remember to glue them, otherwise you're going to have a frightening thing in the air. Once again, this is all sort of like stickers. Lovely covering. Very precise. I mean, I do admire people that can cover stuff like that. Absolutely lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. Lovely surfaces. They are one surface actually. I thought it was 2 surfaces. It's not. If you look here, in between here, there's a little bar in between that I should do that one. A little bar in between that connects the surfaces together, so they act as one elevator. And they put, you know, this is what they got. They've got like a stripe on one side, presumably to help you with directions and everything else, which is a really good idea. Yeah, that's what a trainer should be all about. Oh, yes. This is lovely, eh? Look at this. Once again, so they put a little cable there, or a little piece of string, so you have to insert your servos. I'm going to be using the servos from the Boomerang, because they're fine. I've tested them and they're all okay, which is going to save me a bit of dollar again. Look at that lovely covering though, beautiful. Balsa, light as a feather. Oh yeah, fresh balsa, can't beat fresh balsa. The covering is beautiful though, I do like the covering. I can hold it up to the light, you can't see but I can see. And there's a lot of strength here. They're not gone with just a bit of balsa, and the good test for this is a squeeze test. Now I picked up the wing of the Boomerang and squeezed it like that, and I thought I was going to put my fingers through it. This is good strong balsa. I like it. Well done. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to stick that over there. And of course, not only you get one, but yes, you get 2. Yes, you get a left and a right. Port and starboard, whatever you like to say. In fact, that's kind of a boat thing, isn't it? Port and starboard. Or is it? I don't know. Once again, you get the black line on this one to help you where it is in the sky, where she is in the sky. Because obviously we all lose orientation sometimes. So you get a bag of bits. You get a bag of bits, and you get a little firewall for electric version in there. There's some other balsa bits in there which I don't know what's for at the moment. Some dog nuts in there, there's some more sort of bits and pieces, but we're going IC. So in here, let's a quick look at the bag of bits. You've got there's lots of bits and pieces in here actually, so we'll go through it when we're doing the build. But what kind of steel does it feel good? It feels a good steel. Some of the planes you get, this is cheap ass steel, and once you've had a bit of a hard landing, as I do, especially in a trainer plane, you're going to land hard, while even the perfect people that I've seen still have hard landings. But this feels like good steel, but we won't know until she's at a landing. Hopefully I don't have too many hard landings. I do try to have soft landing, and obviously Paul Heggles have taught me well. Standard Oreos, wheels. I'm going to change them because I like my Dubro spongy wheels. That helps your undercarriage, so it takes some of the hit, as long as it doesn't bounce. But at least you're not putting all that energy through the aeroplane. So that's what you got to understand, or what I've become to understand, is it's not about the wheels and bits and pieces, it puts the whole energy through the fuselage. So things can come loose and all sorts of things. So this is one of the reasons I love it. The covering is superb. That's where your IC engine goes, or electric engine. They've even have little cutout switches here, so you can put the JR switches, I think they're JR or Futaba switches for turning on your airplane if you haven't got the one that I have, which I'll probably use from the Boomerang, maybe, I don't know. I want to keep this as original as possible without playing about. Yes, I know that's kind of, you're laughing and they say, Chris, do you not tinker? Tinker. Now, do you know why, one of the reasons why I went for this as well, is because of this. If I could do it, there you go. It's got a hatch. And you know I'm a great fan of hatches. It's magnetically connected with a little tongue on the end there, if you can just see that, see? And then it just fits in there, look at that. Which means I can look at my fuel tank. I can stare at my fuel tank and I can do what I want with my fuel tank. It's got a nice little kind of round area, if you can see that, whatever you like to call a balsa, so you know exactly where your tank has got to be. It's a lot of room and I really do like it. Got a lot of strength here as well. They've got a bit of plywood in between, so when you put your screws down it's not all held together by a silly little skinny thing. It's well made. There's lots of strength as well where your wheels go, which you find in most models. But the great thing about this is that you can see there's the designer. Yes, I'm hyping on about this because I think it's great. But whoever designed it so the tinkerer and people like them, whatever, can see inside, can do stuff without trying to make themselves a hatch. Because unless you're Cliff Harvey, who's a fantastic builder and does stuff with balsa that's friggin' awesome, instead, if you're like me, couldn't cut a straight line if you tried, if your life depended on it, then you know they do all that work for you and it looks lovely. And of course it's magnetic. They've got the tongue in the front, so it's just oh, there you go. It's really nice what they've done, actually, you know, the little magnetics on there. So this is the bird. Now, as I say, she's not huge at all, but I think she's great, absolutely great. I mean, we'll get her built. We'll start building her in a second, but I really like her. Nice little space there for a Dad's RC Hangar sticker. It's all about the stickers, come on. And as I say, if you don't want to put trainer on there, you know, you don't have to. If you don't even have to put any stickers on there, you know, you could just leave it sexy and red like this. Myself, I'm probably going to put some numbers on her. She just, I don't know, just where it's probably that almost like Ferrari red. It's not Ferrari red, I don't know what red it is, but in fact I've got some Ferrari red just over here. I think it's Ferrari red. It is Ferrari red, and that's almost the same. I know you probably, I've got a bit low today, haven't I? Sorry. I've been not used to being in the hangar, I think. I'm used to being out in the field, which is brilliant. So I don't know if that's about almost same-ish. That's pretty close. Pretty close. I would say I'd go for some Ferrari red. Welcome to the overhead cam. Yes, 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 yes. We are back overhead. We are building stuff, which I do love. You know, I like to tinker. Yes, I do. I am going to use my RTI, yes, no, RTL fasteners. Yes, I like my RTL fasteners. There you go, my lovely box of fasteners. Mainly because all the heads have Allen key heads, and I like that. There's nothing worse than trying to tighten something up in the plane and you got a Phillips head, which is nothing wrong with Phillips, but it's just my bag. Right, so we're doing the things backwards from the manual. Manual tells you to start with the engine and all that sort of stuff, but you know me, I like to do things the wrong way around and inside and out. So I did peel this off earlier on just to have a look, and there's you've got your string for your servo cable. And then I just sort of, while I was getting ready, thought, okay, let's get that ready, because I'm trying to do this as quick as I can to get some action going. And yes, these babies are a bit too big. They are not going to fit in there. So it's like, okay, what have I got in the hangar? Now I have found some high-tech Mighty Micros 32-bit D85MG. So we could use those. Yes, we can. So I did get one out of the box, which means that great, I've got another box to put stuff in. I can never have enough boxes, I swear. These are nice. Obviously they're not long enough. You can get the servos from Central UK, also with the amount of cable that you need, so you don't have to have a join in the cable. I think it's 450 millimeters or something, so that obviously is not going to reach. I will have to, in fact you can't see the end there. There you go. That's not going to reach, so I will have to have an extension and obviously make sure I heat shrink these so they don't come apart. And no, they're not going to fit anywhere. I mean, they're probably I mean millimeters. I mean, you're probably looking at, I don't know, 3/16, or if you're in our kind of money, you're probably looking at about 2 mil, something like that. Not a lot, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to wait for Central UK to send. You know, I should have prepared really, but I thought, wow, these will all fit. But I even got the menu out so I could read it. But so if I cut the small edge on this side, so it would be this side here, the back edge. If I cut that back edge and then obviously keep the front edge as my sort of like original, and then we can stick this bad boy in. So I'm just going to cut this down, I think. Yes, now as you can see, this is the paperwork for the servo that it's a 17 gram Mighty Mini servos from Century with 450mm fly leads, which is long enough then to get to the end of the wing. And you can see that their servo fits nicely in the middle and everything else. And then what they've done, they've got like a clevis on the horn, and then you get one of these, and then what you're meant to do is measure, however, and then bend it through the control horn, and then have a little holding clip. I don't like that. That's not me. I know I said I wouldn't tinker today, but yes. So what I did here, just quickly show you here, is that there's on the edge here, there's like a little corner of glue, like a little curve of glue. So I flattened that section, and I literally, I don't know if you probably see that, but I literally a slither I cut off with this lovely saw that I use, the Balsa saw. It comes into a little kit. Brilliant it is, it really is. And if you notice, that's the, you know, you should take a picture of this. I would anyway, because that is straight. The first time I got it straight, unreal, fantastic, love it. Right, so now I've got the high-tech minis. Now they are, which we get it the right way around, so it goes that way, and I think I put it in that way. There's a nice little snug fit. Now they're not center. Now the reason for it is that the high-tech mighty micro, spit it out, boy. They got Diddy ones, you know, they're Diddy. So I've got a box of all sorts of here. So I've actually used that one, so because that pokes up enough. And I've used the number 1. These are labelled 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that's number 1 sticking out. And that will fit there nice and okay. So I'm happy with that. Now I've got the control horn which goes here. Now what I've decided to do is make some carbon ones. So if you've seen before my carbon, how to cut carbon rods, this is basically the same thing. So you 30-minute epoxy into the end here, and then you've got the clevis on the end, like so. So I decided to make these because these worked in all my other projects, and I do like them. You know, you can get exactly where you want to get them, and then tighten them up, put a bit of blue thread lock on, and they're not going anywhere. If you want to, which I will do, is you put a bit of heat shrink to make sure they don't ping out. But this is what I'm going to be using. I mean, it does say on there to use the second hole, but I'm going to go for the first hole on here, and probably the second hole on here, and that'll be nice. But yeah, that's so what I'm going to do. I'm going to whack that together. I'm going to screw these in now. These are sitting a bit proud. These are sitting a bit proud because they've got the rubber. And I think without the rubber, that would be dead center, which obviously it's not. But you know, you need the rubber just in case, really. So it's got a bit of movement, even though I can't see it having much movement because it's flat to the floor. So I might think about it. Take the rubbers out, which means that will become absolute center. So yeah, as I say, if you're getting this kit, which if you want to train a plane, get it, because it is cool, it is nice. Well, in fact, let's get it to a maiden and see what she's like on a maiden first, shall we? Yeah, get the Century UK servos, because obviously they're made to fit. Or you can just do what I do and just cut a sliver out there, get rid of the glue bits in the corners, bang, it's done. Right, so let me just whack all that together. Oh, we got to stop there. Yes, we have, because we're running out of time. In fact, I'm running out of time today. This has been about 15-20 minutes for you. It's been most of the day tinkering about, seeing what's going on and how to do things, and working out how to do my little rods and bits and pieces. So yeah, but don't despair. No, I want this built this weekend. It is Friday, that Friday feeling after all today, and I'm going to see if I can carry on all the weekend and throw out the movies one a day. Let's hope so anyway, because I really want this built and done and ready for next week, for that glimmer of sunshine. Excuse me, that glimmer of sunshine that's coming next week. Sorry, I've just been stuffing my face. So anyway, everyone that's subscribed, thanks so much. If you haven't, please subscribe and give the thumbs up and the bell if you want to keep notifications. I really appreciate it. If you don't want it, then that's fine. But I enjoy your company. And hey, if you want to be a member, press the membership button. You can see it all down there. And at the end of the video, there's a button to press as well so you can become and support Dad's RC Hangar in this wonderful journey of mine through the wonderful world of RC. Anyway, so if you're watching this a few days later, then around about now, there will be a little click to take you to part 2. If not, then I will see you tomorrow. And we will do part 2, which I need to, get done. I might do a couple of bits and pieces, but it's just if you want to get one of these aeroplanes, which are really nice, then hey, at least you know not what to do or what to do. So, if you're going to get out flying this weekend or tomorrow and you have decent weather, then be safe and keep safe, but most of all, have fun. And listen, thanks for stopping by. It means the world to me. See you later now. Ta-da!